Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the illustrious, you're revolutionary. You are a genius. You are a legend. You are, I used the word underrated earlier because I think what you bring to the table, the world has yet to appreciate. This is SF Sounds live with Mr. Kev Choice. Thank you for gracing us today.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Wow, thank you for those words. Appreciate that. That puts a lot of pressure and weight on the shoulders of a underrated, underappreciated, under a lot of things. But you know what I'm saying. But it's all about trying to come over and also bringing understanding. So, if anything, I'm just trying to bring understanding and have understanding myself. So let's use that under. I'm trying to just bring understanding at the end of the day.
You know, I've been watching you for a long time, and I usually give the whole soliloquy about where we are, how sacred this space is, how historic this place is, what this neighborhood means, not only to me, but the people who live here. But folks don't know your roots run deep here in Bayview Hunters Point. Talk to me about your connection to this neighborhood and why this place is special for you.
Wow, you know, first off, let's see, my grandmother, my mother, myself, all born in San Francisco. My mother, at a very young age, decided to move across the bridge to Oakland, where she raised me and my younger brother. But every Sunday, I would spend time either in Fillmore with my grandmother, attending Third Baptist Church on Sundays, taking her to the grocery store, taking her to get her medicine, or just, riding a 22 or riding a 5, taking Bart from Oakland, getting off downtown at the Woolworths, and then just catching probably like I was around like 11, 12 years old. That's old school. If y'all remember the Woolworths, that's legendary San Francisco. But just coming over here, always coming across back and forth. And then this neighborhood, actually, I want to say a couple of blocks down the street, my great-grandmother, rest in peace, and my great-grandfather had a house, and we would be there for Thanksgiving and holidays and just connecting with our family. So I would always be out this way in the city and back and forth over in Oakland. So.
Love it, man. You came with some receipts here. They didn't know that he was actually from San Francisco. So, for me, I talked a little bit about this earlier, about what we're trying to do here, how we're trying to transform this space, really redefining the arts, making sure that we are doubling down on the performing arts. And as it relates to SF Sounds, we really are hoping to build a platform for Black and brown emerging artists who are looking for space, who are looking for high quality video content, who are looking to connect with other artists. Talk to me about how that fills a void right now with a lot of independent artists here in the Bay Area.
Well, number one, just having a space that's kind of curated by us, for us, from everybody who's welcoming you at the door, to everybody who's serving the food, to everybody that's turning on the lights, everybody that's behind the engineering equipment, and to the artists and musicians. It's rare, and it is very valuable, and it also creates a different type of dynamic. It feels like you're coming home when you come into a space like this, and people welcome you in a different way, and also you want to create in a different way. I came into this space and I just wanted to be open and honest and vulnerable, and just like you performing for your family, your family picnic, or family in the living room, or just in the backyard, or just doing things that you do with very much openness and honesty and transparency, and also just having a good time, seeing people you ain't seen in a while. I've seen so many people here tonight I have not seen in a long time. That's kind of like when you go to your relatives, I ain't seen you in years. Where you been? You know what I'm saying? But so it's good to have those type of spaces where people feel comfortable to come, connect, and also just express and be creative in a welcoming environment. And also just, we talk about the history as well, like this music, this neighborhood, our culture, San Francisco, black people, African Americans, Latin Americans, all of us, Latinx communities have a rich history here in San Francisco, and we all know that that's under attack, and and it's being threatened in this very moment. So how we show up together, even just to bring inspiration and joy in this crazy times, like today, literally, our president threatened this city, just with military presence or action, because it's so out of control. But when we look around this room, what do we see, and what's the story that we want to tell the whole world? So I do feel like it's very important to show up in these type of spaces in this very moment on this actual day, for sure.
And I think this where like the revolution is made, to be 100% honest. I think listening to some of your music and leading up to tonight, I just have been impressed with just how bold and unapologetic you are about what you believe in. And it's not just about one place or one type of person. It's really about uplifting and empowering. And I think we're going to hear some of that tonight. Talk a little bit about the new music you're playing and what experiences helped influence what we're going to hear tonight.
Yeah, first and foremost, if we want to heal the world, if we want to change the world, if we want to create a revolution, we have to start with ourselves, right? So if we doing this work and we not healing our own trauma, if we not being honest with ourselves about the way we're moving in community, if we're not looking at ourselves in the mirror every day and be like, okay, you know what, you're moving in truth and integrity, or this is something that you need to improve on. How can we go out into the world and really make those same ask other people to also move in that same way? So as I've grown, I'm getting experienced. I ain't gonna say older. I'm just getting more experienced in life, and I feel like I'm just learning how can I serve better, and it has to start with just being of service to myself, taking that time to myself, being vulnerable with myself. Also, honestly, as a black man, sometimes we don't really have real in-depth, deep conversations about really how we feeling. You know what I'm saying? And for me, music has always been a way to express myself, whether that's playing the piano, whether that's writing, whether that's performing. It's really like the purest form of expression and connection. So if I want to really get deep as a creative and as a performer, I feel like I had to go within and be like, okay, what's the stuff that you need to draw up out of yourself? Let that go, move forward, transform, and then keep on moving down your path.
I really love that piece about self-care. A lot of times I find myself in just the thick of it and not having time to sort of step back and see the progress that we've made, not only as a people, but just as a community. And then myself, right? Like, to your point, like this is, again, revolutionary in its own right. That just the fact that you and I are sitting across from each other, whose worlds were parallel at one point, now coming together, that leaves me hopeful about sort of what's happening next in the world. Again, a lot of your music is about what's happening now. A lot of it is about challenging the status quo and challenging the system. A lot of it is about checking people at the door, as I like to say. But given all of that, what keeps you hopeful about the future, about right now, about communities like Bayview, Hunters Point, or like Oakland? What keeps you hopeful?
I feel like first and foremost, just having people around you who reminds you of the good that is present in this world. Because if you turn on the TV or if you on social media, you'll see a lot of things that are negative, or people, not treating each other, not valuing each other, taking advantage of each other, harming each other. But if you look closer into your circle, you see the love, you see the care, you see the genuine just concern for each other as human beings. I guess you could say the humanity. Like, where are you looking to find humanity? You're not gonna find it on the news. You ain't gonna find it in the government. You might find it in the person walking down the street, or you might find it in your cousin who called to check on you, or your brother, or for me, like my musician community, or being an educator, being in the classroom and talking to students who are on their path as musicians, trying to find their way, asking me a question and I have the answer, and giving them that answer, and then seeing that light bulb light up Like, I get inspired by those type of moments of connection and realize, like, okay, we can create an impact, really just one-on-one, small circles, and then see how that can build out into the rest of the world. I mean, if we look at even here locally, the Black Panthers really just started with 2 people getting together, having conversations, studying, plotting, and planning, and just being very intentional about what they wanted to do. And we also, like I said, I've had so many amazing mentors in my life who showed me, a lot of love, a lot of care, a lot of concern, had a lot of grace with me on my path, because it was a part of my path that you might have looked at me like Kev Choice and said, he ain't going to amount to be nothing in his life. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of kids in classrooms that, teachers might write off like, oh, he's a problem child, or they or she is not, is disruptive. And honestly, those are the people that really need the most love, the most attention, and have had so much hurt in their life. So seeing where you can impact just in your little circle, just in your little community, seeing the love just really just around you, seeing the inspiration that's around you. Like, look behind me right now. Like, look at this amazing ensemble of musicians who dedicate their time.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? So being able to, honestly, I feel the most joy and inspiration in rehearsals. When we're just figuring things out, we trying things, and I'm hearing things come to life, and they're bringing their all, and they're bringing their gifts and their talents into this music. That's honestly what keeps me motivated the most.
I love it. Give it up for Kev Choice, y'all. I'm all about giving folks their flowers while they're still here, and you are impacting so many lives, and you just mentioned the group of folks behind you. I want folks to put on their headphones real quick so we can just have a little introduction of, you said ensemble. This is an ensemble.
It's an ensemble and more. The working title name is the Kev Choice Chamber Ensemble.
Oh, there we go.
When you add that chamber to it,
put some respect on it, my bad.
Some different elements. And chamber means different things. It's a combination of different musical instruments. Of course, being able to bring a string quartet into a space of my old, the ensemble that I used to perform with of course, rhythm section and then horns and vocalists, kind of gives it a new dynamic.
Can we get some names here as to the string section?
I want
okay.
Some
we names, and I want a little something so they can hear in the headphones.
Let's give some names. We have on violin, Christina and SJ. Give it up.
You can give it up.
On
Can
cello.
we get a little, maybe after, just each section, just a little something? Just a little. Yeah.
You know what? If y'all want to, you can. If you want to play a little something.
They're looking at me like I'm crazy. Like,
but
can we get the
I
show
feel
on the road?
You got to hear it all
collectively.
Together. Yeah,
okay,
it's all together.
You are the
like
artist. You tell me.
But on cello, we have Byron. Give it up for Byron. On viola, not the violin. Viola, it's different. Give it up for Tristan. Let's go over here to the right to the vocalist, the amazing vocalist doing a lot of different things here in the Bay Area, around the world. Give it up for Skylar and Clarice. On the bass, holding it down, give it up for Ken Shea. He plays some. On the guitar, give it up to my man, the Funk Father, Clark Sims.
The Funk Father.
Father. On the horns, we have on trumpet, he goes by Richard III. A brother I've known since we were probably, he says he was 12. I was a teenager, so I'm a little bit older. We, been playing music together for many, many years. An illustrious musician himself and composer. Give it up for Howard Wiley. Another brother I've known for a long time, playing drums with him before he went off to college at Berklee School of Music, representing Richmond, California to the fullest. Give it up for John Omega Adams.
I love it.
Also sitting over there in the crowd, we got a very special guest coming up. Give it up for B. DeVoe. Hey. So yeah, that's the crew.
Yeah.
That's the crew tonight.
I think is it time? Are y'all ready?
Are we ready?
Oscar, how we feeling up there? Thumbs up?
We good? We good to go?
Well, without further
we
ado.
still got some, we ain't got no
Sweet.
sound things. We good with the sound. Remember, this is a recording, so we just want to make
This
sure
is.
everything is straight to go. Everybody good to go?
I see a lot of thumbs up. I like it.
Good to go, good to go, good to go. I just want to make sure everybody good to go.
Well, without further ado, give it up for the Kev Choice Chamber Ensemble.